everybody. It's Tosi Bakda, aka Area Boss.
My name is Funto Ibuyi, and you are watching
Prime TV. Shout out there. You know, this is the best station to watch.
I just want a Picasso in my casa, no my castle. I'm a hassa, no I'm an asshole. I'm never satisfied, cannot my hustle. I want a Rocco, no, I want a brothel, no.
What I learned is that you can become anything in life you want to become. Your dreams, your aspiration. All you just need to do is just keep at it, you know, keep focused and be tenacious about it. Know that when you can be dynamic, you know, in your own way. And when you're focused, when you're determined, you have a vision, it becomes your driving force. And because your vision is become your driving force, the necessary things that you require, you know, like I said, everything you need to become is already in there. All you just need is a light to activate them, a light to open them up. And once they are opened up and you see them, you can naturally and literally just step into it. And you see you becoming like I'm becoming.
But it's very important for you to know who you are, and that's the first step to becoming, to being yourself. And then once you know that, it's like, oh, okay, this is, you know, I like rice. I might try fried rice, but I actually just like jollof rice. And you know, that's one of the secrets.
So first of all, what I want to tell you is the things that you need for what you're becoming. You already have it. You already have it. You have it at the most basic. My sister, before she became an event planner as a professional, was like my mom in the sense that my dad sings this song. Emi Kolejo Project. Emi Kolejo Project. That's what my mom and my sister were. We would go for events, and my sister would be like, this people over there are not eating. Rita, they're not eating. And she realized that thing she had, which some other people might say, oh, that's being a busybody. You came for an event, why don't you just sit down? That's what she used. And that's how she's become successful with what she does now. Because the things that you need for what you need to become, you already have it. You have it at the most basic.
And I think a conference like this is one of your first steps because you get to speak with people, you get to hear people's story, and then in that process, you get to learn from those people.
There's a lot more inside of you. You're not just another person. Because, you see, we are called to nurture. We are called to care for ourselves and then everybody else around us. It's what we do. It's what God created us to do. So you need to always live your life consciously. You cannot afford to live carelessly. You need to be conscious about everything. Every single thing you do matters. The way you relate with other people, the way your intrapersonal relationship as well as your interpersonal relationship matters a great deal. So we have to be conscious of that.
Basically, I was just praying one morning, and this idea just dropped in my mind to have a conference for young women. That was not just going to be any kind of conference, but a conference about purpose, about destiny, about having a clearer sense of what God sent us to do. Because I realized that young women just want to go to school, after school get married, have kids, and that's the end for them. But there's so much more to what God has called us to. God has called us to so much more than all of that. So that's where the whole idea for becoming came.
A lot of times you want to be like people. You want to do what your friends are doing. You want to. I wanted to have a boyfriend that when he entered somewhere, they would say, he has arrived. And doing that at times we cause ourselves unnecessary pain. We cause ourselves unnecessary pain. You want to be it's actually who you're supposed to be, but you're going about it the other way. The Bible says, I will bless you and make your name great. God's ultimate plan for you is greatness. God's ultimate plan for you is to be celebrated. But a lot of times we go about the wrong things, we go looking for them in the wrong places, and we get ourselves in trouble.
You have this void in you. You want something, but you can't even lay your hands on the things you want. And you're searching for answers. I can say you can keep trying, but you'll never get there until you find God in that sense, And God helped me. I found Him. I hung to Him, and He made me a changed person. That void that was empty was filled with His peace, with His love, with His joy. And it's made me who I am today.
I've learned that I can have it all. I can have a family. I can have a career. I can have business. I mean, it's about God's grace. When you connect with the grace of God, He makes everything easier. So it might seem overwhelming. It might seem like a tall task, but I mean, God wouldn't give you something, I mean, you can achieve if He doesn't intend to be in it with you. You know, it's big that way because you can't achieve it by yourself. You need God. So that's part of the things that stood out for me today, because every single one of the speakers have talked about the part God has played in bringing them to where they are today. And for me, that's very remarkable.
I want an everyday young woman to know that our life is so much more than whatever it is now. There's so much more to you than what you can see or what other people can see. And so don't just live life passively, or don't just go with the flow and, you know, just go and do your masters because you don't even know why you're doing your masters. Just go and get a job that you don't even like, you know. But there's so much more to your life than whatever it is that you're seeing now. And so you should consistently strive to become everything that God has placed on the inside of you.
It ain't hard to tell. I'm the new Jean Michel. Surrounded by Warhols, my whole team ball.